It's time for an episode of what I wore this week. In this video, I've got 5 outfits you can easily recreate and you might even want to wear on repeat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. My name is Ashley Parke. This is Park Avenue, where we talk about shopping your closets, reworking the pieces you already have, looking better in your clothes with your undergarments and everything in between. If that's what you love, if that's what you're looking for, make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit those notification bells so you don't miss any of my uploads. Now let's talk about these outfits. Here's the first look that I want to show you. This all black monochrome look is an easy go-to. I'm pretty sure you have pieces that are dark or gray or something similar that you can put together and achieve this look. The top that I'm wearing is from Banana Republic. I love this cable knit. It has an interesting zipper, so you can do like an asymmetric, like open neckline, and you can zip up the bottom as well. It's a really comfy but very warm sweater. And you can layer underneath it as well. And then I have on some jeans. These are men's jeans from The Gap. I really love the wash on these. And sometimes I find really great bottoms in the men's section because they tend to be a little bit more oversized once I go up and I get a looser, baggier fit. And I really like that, depending on what I'm looking for, of course. These are great. And then I also can sometimes get the length that I'm looking for because men's jeans just tend to come in longer lengths. Even in the regular lengths, their regular is sometimes a lot longer than a women's regular. So it works out really well. So just check there to see if there's anything you like in the men's section. And then on my feet, I'm wearing my Alaya patent leather pumps. I threw on my black YSL quilted bag as a clutch. And I love doing that because it's just an easy, chic way to throw on a bag. Even if it's a tote, you can literally just fold it over and throw it under your arm and it gives more of an effortless look. But of course, if you need to fill it up, you still have the room to do it. Now here's the next look I have for you, and I'm styling some of my brooches here. If you missed the video where I talked about my brooch collection and how I'm styling it and how you can enhance your wardrobe with just a couple brooches to switch things up, then go back and check out that video. It was a really good one. A lot of you, really enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen it, it's a good one to watch. And I talked about playing around with styling both of my flower brooches. And so I just wanted to put it in action and show you guys. And so I styled this oversized pink one and then the smaller black one together as a cluster. And I really like it. It adds a little bit of drama to an otherwise very simple outfit. The blazer that I'm wearing is from Zara. And I saw this blazer came back in stock. And I'll link it in the description box. Make sure you guys save it to your favorites if it is out of stock in your size, because I'm noticing that this is a popular style. I'm starting to see it pop up more and more on the internet with people wearing it and styling it. And so if that's the case, Zara tends to bring back those kind of items, the popular items, a few more times. So love this blazer. It's a great tailored blazer. I love that it has the overlapping lapel. And then on the bottom, I'm wearing some flared pants. They're in like a denim chambray-ish kind of material. So they look like a trouser, but they have the look of denim as well. So it gives it slightly more of a relaxed look, but it's still very tailored. I really like that. It has the front seam and they are very long. And I paired these jeans with this blazer because I have an overall tailored look, but it is a little bit less, I guess, structured than a suit actually comes off as. I really like this look. And then I just threw in some black booties. These are very, very long pants, so I do like the drag that I get. You could also do a platform if it makes them more comfortable. You can do a cropped pant, you can do a jean, you can do a full-on suit, two matching pieces. You can break it up any way you want. I just want you guys to see that this outfit is pretty simple. I just threw on some bold accessories and it took it to another level. My sunglasses are Gucci, again, another oversized dramatic accessory. And then I have on a black and gold clutch, but you can do a solid black bag if you wanted to. If you weren't playing around with so much color on the brooches, you could also do maybe a printed clutch or bag if you wanted to do that, or you can go all out and do something printed on the bag and have the colorful brooches. It just depends on your style, what speaks to you and what you feel comfortable with. Here's the next look I want to show you, and I'm playing around with an all brown monochrome look, but I definitely have some textures going on and I really love this. So first up, this oversized men's blazer that I got from Kohl's. Hopefully you guys picked it up when I shared it. I got a lot of questions and DMs about it on YouTube and on Instagram, so hopefully you guys picked it up. And if you didn't, really any oversized blazer will do. Even if it's not suede like the one I'm wearing, you can do any oversized blazer. You can even recreate this entire look with just an all black outfit. It doesn't have to be brown. It could be all gray. That's another really great option. Monochrome gray look, I just love as well. Underneath my blazer, I have a thinner knit turtleneck, and it's from COS, but I have seen similar from Zara. So I'll have some similar options linked in the description box so you guys have some to pick from. And then I just wrapped the blazer around me and threw on this wide belt that I got from Mango a while back. And what you could also do is, if you don't have a belt like wide like this one, you can do a couple of belts kind of like hooked together, and that way you can create the illusion of a wider belt, but you're just using a bunch of slimmer belts that you already have. That's a great look as well. And you might enjoy that even better, because sometimes with a very wide belt, depending on how it looks, depending on how short your torso is, it takes up a lot of real estate. So you might not even like that. You might prefer to do a slimmer belt or a few slimmer belts connected to give the illusion of a wide belt, but not have an actual big blocky belt on. And then on the bottom, I'm wearing some leggings from Banana Republic. I have these in black as well. These are stirrup leggings, and I've been wanting to wear them to show off the style, the stirrup style. I like them because they actually stay tucked into your boot because they hook under your foot, but they also look really great with the pump. I love that look. This is giving like a 90s, maybe even like a late 80s vibe. I really like this paired together, and you can even put the stirrup underneath your pump if you wanted to. It depends on, you know, how you want to style it, but I love this look. My pump is actually a mushroom color, so it's not exactly brown, but it's still a neutral, and it gives the illusion of like a nude foot, but not a beige, you know? So I like the way this came together. And then I just threw on my Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. Here's the next look, and this could be a great option to wear into the office depending on where you work, or you can just layer something underneath it so you can take the pullover off, and that way it could become more work appropriate depending on your office if you feel like the shearling pullover is just a little bit too relaxed. But I like the juxtaposition of the pullover with the trousers. And I'm just wearing this shearling pullover from Express. I love the wide collar. I love the quarter zip, really cozy and comfortable. And I like that it's cream. And then on the bottom, I'm wearing relaxed trousers from Express. These are in a really great mushroom color, which in person is very similar to my Elia pumps. So it creates a really nice long line. Hopefully it is reading like that on camera because the colors are very, very similar. And then for my bag, I just threw in that same Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. Here's the last look that I want to show you. And this one, I'm styling this suede Madewell jacket. It has a boxy fit and kind of like an oversized rounded shoulder. And underneath, I'm wearing a very tailored shirt just to kind of offset the boxiness of the jacket. And it's very tailored. It's a Brooks Brothers shirt. I've had it for a long time. I actually got it from my mother. And then it has a slightly oversized collar, and you can add cufflinks to the sleeves, but I just flipped them up over the jacket so you can just see peaks of the stripes, you know, with my collar and with my sleeves. And then it gives it kind of an undone look. That's what I really like about this top, because it has a tailored look, so I can, you know, leave it a little more undone. And then I just threw on some baggy jeans. These are from the Gap, the men's section. Again, I love these. And on my feet, I'm wearing my Elia pumps just to keep it with the neutrals. I really like the way this all paired together. And then I just threw on this Gucci bag and my Loewe sunglasses. And that's it, you guys. Those are all the looks I have for you this week. They're very easy to recreate. You can do different variations and versions of this based on what you already have. But I will have pieces linked in the description box that are exact or similar to what I shared. And so make sure you guys check there. If you want to catch me on any of my other platforms, that is in the description box as well. And don't forget, you guys, shop the closet sale. I'm adding new pieces all the time as I'm clearing things out of my wardrobe that I'm no longer using. Some new with tags, gently worn. And a lot of you have found a lot of good things already. So if you watch my channel and something you have wanted is no longer available, then you might find it on the closet sale. So be sure to check there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next one.